Hey guys, I'm just sending you a quick message very briefly because I had a bit of a problem today with one of my students. I was helping her prep for ACAN, and then all of a sudden she started crying, and I had no idea why. Because when I asked her what was wrong, she said nothing. No, she literally said nothing. Even though there were tears streaming out of her eyes. And even though she looked like she was about to bolt, apparently there was nothing wrong whatsoever, according to her. And it got me thinking. Why did she say that? When she was crying, she was obviously upset over something. Why did she insist on playing it off like it was nothing? And I'm pretty sure it does come down to Japanese culture about not admitting that there is a problem when there is one. But I think it also comes down to a language barrier, and it's not just my students' responsibility, it's mine. My Japanese is not good enough to understand them and to be able to make them comfortable enough for them to speak to me, and it's fair enough. I'm an English teacher, and it's fair enough. They should know some English, enough English to be able to tell me what's on their mind. But if you couple their anxiety over not wanting to make a mistake, if you couple that with trying to think on how to articulate your thoughts and emotions in a second language, in a language that isn't yours, and in which you're no way proficient, it's impossible. And I think it's a bit too much to ask of our students to be able to do that. Which is why I think it's really important for me to learn Japanese. And I can say it's important for me because of business, and it's important because of my job or whatever, but what it really comes down to is the kids. They're why I'm here. They're why I'm here in Japan. If I can't be there for them in the way that they need me to, when they need me to, then what's the point in being here? And it got me thinking about drumming and why I started drumming in the first place. And that was to connect with my kids. Not to show off. Not to buy into all that bravado bullshit. It was to connect with my kids. Now, I can't actually do that at the job that I am at the moment, which is upsetting. It has shifted my motivation for drumming to an area that I can't connect to on the same level that I was able to before. It's shifted to wanting to perform well, whereas my previous motivation for learning Japanese was to be able to connect well. So I don't know whether that's a good thing or not. I don't know whether being motivated by I want to perform is who I want to be. I think I would rather it come from a better place, which makes me want to change my job sooner rather than later. because I don't know where this route that I'm going on or going down at the moment is leading me, but I'm not too sure if I'm comfortable with it. In addition to wanting to connect to my kids, I want to be able to help people. And I can't do that without Japanese. For example, this lady started crying next to me. I was waiting for a student at the train station, and this woman just collapsed to the ground by the ticket machine and started bawling her eyes out. And nobody was helping her. Nobody was stopping to see if she was okay or anything. They avoided her. They went to the ticket machine next to her. They went about their business. And this went on for like a minute or so. This woman was just bawling her eyes out. And then this ticket guard uncomfortably came over and said something in Japanese to her. And she shook her head and kept on crying. And I went over there after a while because he left her there. And I did the best that I could with the Japanese that I had, which was basically, "Excuse me, are you okay? Have you bought a ticket? Do you have money?" And to which she said yes to all. And then eventually got up and left. I can't help but feel that if my Japanese was better, that I would have been able to help her, or to at least listen to her, or to let her know that somebody cares. And more often than not, that's enough. I feel that not knowing enough Japanese is not just failing myself, it's failing other people. And it's hurting my ability to help people. And that hurts me more than not being able to do anything else. The want to help others or to connect with others has always been a huge motivation of mine. So having said that, Japanese is going to have to become another top priority. Hopefully I'll be able to dial down on the work soon, and I'll be able to focus on that and helping other people. Really, really sucks not being able to help when you see someone in pain and you have no idea what to do. It really sucks.